up, Team T, baby? You guys, today we're doing another protein bar, homemade protein vegan bar. I love making protein bars. First of all, because they're so much better to make yourself than buy them in the store, and they're like $4 or $5 a piece when you can just DIY and do it yourself, and they taste and come out so much better, and then you have the entire pan for you and whoever, your family or whatever. So today I'm doing it a little bit different. This one is going to be packed with protein because I'm using my favorite garbanzo beans, as you guys know, the magical bean. I'm also going to throw in some of my vegan plant-based protein that you can either get at the store or you don't have to put in. It's optional, but it does add a lot more protein for a protein bar. Instead of using sweetener, I'm going to be using dates. So that's going to be my sticky sweetener instead of like agave or maple syrup or whatever you choose. But if you don't have dates, you can use maple syrup, agave, any of those. And then I'm going to put some chocolate in there, so some cocoa powder, almond meal, which is really high in protein as well, that comes from almonds. So this is going to be a freaking protein-packed protein bar, like loaded. And also peanut butter. There you go, more protein, throw it on in there for the gains. So I'm going to show you this recipe, and these are no bake bars. So you make them, and all the ingredients are just 100% whole and raw, so that it'll just be in the refrigerator. So we'll let it sit in the refrigerator, and that's where you'll keep them. So you just pull it out, take a bar, and put it back in. They're really freaking good, okay? So I really hope you try this recipe, and let's get started. So I'm going to take my beans, my garbanzo beans. I have 1 cup here, and I'm actually going to use a masher, and I'm going to smash them myself because I like to do it this way, the little bit more authentic way of doing it like this, instead of using the blender, and it kind of all gets stuck in the blender. But you can do it that way, whatever way you want. Also, I like to take out some of the shells of the garbanzo that I don't want in there, and it's easier to do that when you smash them than when you blend it. So I'm going to smash these up. Now if you guys don't want to do it this way and you have a food processor, then just put them in your food processor or your blender, but I just personally like to do it this way sometimes, and it just tastes so fresh. Then I have my dates. I put 1 cup of dates in here, and I have it soaking in really hot water, so when I blend it, then it's going to be a lot easier to blend. It'll turn to like a caramel. So these are soaking while we do everything else. Then in your big bowl, we're going to add 1 cup of almond meal. If you don't have almond meal, you can use oat flour, you can use coconut flour, any type of flour you want, quinoa flour, anything. So you have 1 cup of almond meal, and then we're going to add in a scoop of vanilla protein, which is optional, and then some unsweetened cocoa powder. We're going to do a cup of this. And then we're going to get some peanut butter. You can use almond butter, you can use smooth, crunchy, whatever you like. A little bit over half a cup of this nut butter. Make sure you guys wash your hands before you bake, because this is what you need to do. You have to not be afraid to use your hands, your fingers, and get all up in here to get every last drop. Then I'm going to add some cinnamon, and our beans, So first, let's stir this before we add in anything else. You can do electric mixer, or you can do it handheld like I'm doing it. I have an electric mixer, but I swear you guys, it's a great arm workout. Okay, so we're just gonna pre-mix this a little bit. Of course, it's gonna be super dry right now until we add in our sweetener and stuff. Then we're gonna add in about 1 to 2 tablespoons of almond milk. So you can measure it, but I always just kind of eye it because I bake so much. So then you can add that in, and you don't want this to be like, you do not want it to be very liquidy. You want it to be thick because they are no bake bars. Alright, so now we have our dates that have been soaking. You don't want to throw away all the juice, so you're going to take your dates, scoop it with a little bit of water, so there's probably a tiny bit of water in there. We're going to blend this first. And then add a little bit of water as you go, because you don't want it to be too watery. So you just kind of want to add in tablespoon by tablespoon until it becomes a cream base. I think it was about 6 tablespoons of water that made it this perfect caramel for me. So now in my mix, I'm going to add in all of my date paste. This stuff is seriously amazing, you guys. This is like the healthiest sugar you can ever bake with or cook with, and it comes out, I've used this before in my Snicker bar recipe. It comes out just absolutely perfect, like so good. And dates are honestly like one of the healthiest superfoods too. Like all these, as you guys know, I only like to bake with benefits. I don't like to bake with anything that doesn't have any type of benefits in it for you or your body. Oh my god, so good. Okay, now we can stir this. Oh my god, it's perfect. This is what makes me happy, you guys. When recipes come out perfect. Alright, so now you want to line your baking tray. You can use whatever size thickness you want with parchment paper. And I always like to spray it a little bit, even though we're not baking it. I just like it to be non-stick. Okay, now this is the perfect consistency. You guys see, it's not watery, but you want it to be like this to where you can press it down. Alright, now make sure your hands are clean and make your bars. Press them down. I probably could even move it to another pan and make them a little bit thinner, but I think I want them thicker. Alright, now we're going to refrigerate it for 1 hour. Okay, so I just took them out of the refrigerator. And on half of them, I'm going to put a coconut. If you don't like coconut, you don't have to do this. You can top it with anything else that you like. You could put like a chocolate glaze, just melt chocolate, or you could do like a cocoa powder with almond milk and melt that and smear that on top. But I'm going to do coconut with agave in the pan and get it hot. And I'm going to place it on half of it as like a sticky topping instead of the whole thing. So I have half without and half with. Over here in my pan, I'm just going to put in about 2 tablespoons, already sizzling, of agave. And then I'm going to add in some coconuts. So I'm letting it get like a little bit toasted and like caramelized from the agave, and then I'm going to spread it on half and stick it back in the refrigerator. And then we're going to cut these bars, and you guys are going to be so amazed when you try these because they're so good. It's like, why eat a candy bar when this tastes exactly like a healthy candy bar? It's insane. Oh my God, I wish you guys can smell this right now. It smells so freaking good. So you just want to press it into the batter, or I mean your bars, so it can really stick on the top. And then when you put it in the refrigerator, it'll just melt right in there. Alright, it's going back in. Alright, you guys, the beauties are out. Now, it is, oh my God, this is like freaking fudge. Look at these things. This is the one without the coconut. Oh my God. That's freaking insane. Oh my God. You guys, that is so good. It just makes me so happy when a recipe comes out. Like, so perfect. Oh my God. That literally tastes like a candy bar. Like, I was like, who needs to eat that freaking shitty bars when you have all of these? Oh my God, this is so good. This is really gonna test the, like, what's that word? Oh my God, I just drew a blank. I'm in like heaven right now. Discipline. This is really gonna test the discipline, because yes, they're really good for you, and of course, yes, you want to have some for each day, but they are, you know, higher in calories because the dates and the coconut, the agave, like all the stuff, the ingredients. Yeah, it's really good for you, but you still want to, you know, be cautious of your calories and what you're ingesting, because of course too much of anything is not good, but this is so good. It's going to really test that discipline level, really. So please, you guys, give this a try, save your money, and make your own bars, and send me your pictures, because I love to see them. I love you all, Team TBABBBBYY.